Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So, we're in a little bit of a different scenery. I'm in Corpus right now editing this video, and of course, again, I forgot to do an intro and outro. So that's what we're gonna do today. So, this week's video, which took a long time to edit, mainly because I was just lazy. Sorry. It is about me trying to get him walking, trying to get a routine, basically set up a routine for him. So the first half of the video is gonna be the first few weeks I got him back from the TUSA, his boot camp, and how I was struggling with him and that stuff. And then later on in the video, he'll be walking, hopefully. And that's after a month of having him. So I hope y'all enjoy the video. When I'm cleaning his stall, he usually follows me around like a dog and occasionally headbutts me, mostly for attention or food. But I usually feed him a scoop of feed first, so he's not doing that. And so I can brush him, clean his stall at peace until I'm ready and he's ready to get working. We usually feed him Purina because he loves that feed. It is a show chow finisher for full range, and he's doing really well on it. He's gaining the amount he's supposed to. And if you are showing cattle, I would provide them some type of mineral supplement. I have a salt lick or a salt block that he really enjoys. So yeah, minerals are necessary for their growth. So this is 2 weeks after we got him back from TUSA. We tried giving him treats to walk, and then he did, but our ag teacher said no, don't give him treats because he has to walk by himself. So not giving him treats and making him walk was the hardest part. You can see there I put the rope on my hip to kind of put my body weight into it. That worked well for about, I want to say 3 weeks, until I got a lot of bruises on my hips. So yeah, I still have them. They're just a continuous cycle until he really walks and I don't have to pull that much. And if just me pulling him wasn't enough, I would get somebody to help me out, like my mom or dad or my friends, and they would just stand behind him, make him uncomfortable, so then eventually he would walk. And that worked out pretty well. I would say definitely get somebody behind your steer to push them and make them uncomfortable so they walk.
The struggle is real.
I'm telling y'all, this steer will do anything for food. I have treats in my hand, and look how pretty he's walking. But, as my ag teacher said, couldn't do that no more. But that's just how we got him to walk the first 2 weeks, which did work really well for us. But then we stopped, and that was a little bit harder, but that's just how it be. I mean, he's a steer. He's stubborn. Very, very stubborn. So I would usually walk him around the sand pit for a while and then tie him up. And then we would walk back to his stall for him to get his feed. However, when he knew it was time to go back, he got very excited and he wouldn't cooperate with me, so that was a little bit of a struggle. And I also had my mom or whoever was there that day to help me out and to stand in front of us so he wouldn't bolt into his pen to wait for his feed. And that is something I highly recommend doing because we also did that while we were walking outside of the barn and where he had more freedom and a chance to bolt whenever he wanted to. Just someone walking in front of him stopped him from wanting to take off because there was someone blocking him. I'm not an expert, but if your calf tries to break away and run, then you should definitely try this method out. Y'all don't even know how nice it is now not having to pull him out of his stall. I can usually just nudge him and he'll keep on going in the right direction and he walks out like a champ. Oh my god, it's so nice. So we don't walk him in the sand pit anymore just because it's very hot in there, it's dusty, and it's kind of claustrophobic for him. So we walk him outside in the grassy green area, and he seems to be doing all right with that now. So he walks best with someone behind him, but pulling him gets the same results, but is more uncomfortable for both of us. After I'm done, I usually like to tie him up just so he gets used to people walking around near him and he gets used to standing in one place. Now onto the fun part, getting him into the wash rack. So rinsing a steer isn't that hard. All you have to do is tie him up and get a hose. However, if you want to wash him and get him show ready, then that's quite a bit of a struggle, especially for me because he is so stubborn. And it also doesn't help when people are behind him, but that's okay. I mean, it's a barn. What are we supposed to do? He'll just have to get used to it. But he gets very spooked very easily. But I'm not blaming anybody. No tea, no shade. We're all good. I would say the best thing is consistency. Don't let him go away. Don't give up. Don't just tie him on a pole and rinse him off. You got to do everything 100%. That's what's going to make or break your show steer. He is very not willing to go. He just doesn't want to go. And I know I'm not supposed to give him treats, but when he's not going to move, he's not going to move. Slow and steady wins the race. We finally got him in. And we do get him in. It just takes a lot of time and a lot of patience and a lot of strength to get that sucker in. After we pull his head through, we close the little latch so his head does not slip out and he cannot go away. So you can see I'm giving him treats just because he's a good boy and I don't want him to flip the wash rack because he actually can do that if he only knew how. So right now I am tying up the rope really poorly actually, and I learned this from the other girl who has a steer. The best way to tie his rope is through the loop at the top of the rack. That way his head is held high and he doesn't droop down and get all stiff. So his wash routine is I usually just spray him with water to get all the dirt off, brush him a little bit so, dirt gets off. But then after that, I apply some shampoo, brush that in, do some circles, really work it in his hair. Then I go to the other side, do that side, then I rinse it off. After that, I will do conditioner, which I did not do on this time, but I usually do that now. But after he's done, he's pretty much clean, so I blow dry him off using a comb, and I blow his hair upwards in a 45-degree angle for maximum growth. There's this video I watched that I will link in the description, and it tells you all about how to blow dry and comb your calf so it grows hair. I know I don't explain it very well, but the video I watched was really helpful, and I do recommend it, and I will put it in the description. If you're interested in that, if you want to see more of that, link in bio. Wait, no. Link in description. So after I'm all done with that, he goes off to his pen to get his feed because he was a good boy and didn't tip over the wash rack. Whenever I try to walk him out of his stall, he has to stop every single time at the lamb across from him. They're best buds, I swear. They're best friends. It's so funny and so cute to watch. Oh, the lamb's name is Snoopy, by the way. Look at that good walk. Look how he's walking, strutting. Oh my gosh. Mwah, magnificent. But man, he really does like lambs. Maybe they're soft, I don't know. So he walks pretty well now. He occasionally likes to stop and make me pull, or I whip him now. Not hard, but he gets the point. Welcome to the end of the video. You made it. Please like, comment, and subscribe for more content like this. I'm going to try to be better and post more frequently, but with school starting again, that's going to get harder. But I'll keep my promise. So yeah, like and subscribe.